Assalamualaikum and good morning to both panel, Dr. Ruzaini bin Hashim and Encik Muhammad Fairuz bin Abdullah. Today, I want to present to you about my project diploma, PRODIP. The title of my project is Portable Ice Cream Roll Machine using 12-volt battery and PV module. First of all, this is my personal information. You can contact me by phone number or email. My name is Muhammad Farhan bin Adrus from 3DEK Section 1. My supervisor is Dr. Izrin Farina binti Said. These are the content of the slide presentation: introduction, problem statement, objective, scope, literature review, methodology, expected result, and conclusion. First, we go to the introduction. This machine is a machine that uses refrigeration equipment to freeze below the pan. When a liquid poured onto the pan, the liquid freeze and turn into solid. The combination of this project is actually the electrical and mechanical components. It is also consists the outdoor unit air conditioner, compressor, PV module and battery. This machine is a portable machine powered by renewable energy source. In this project, I use PV module as a renewable energy source. And next, we go to the problem statement. The first is battery supply the electrical energy in DC and the outdoor unit compressor use AC. Number 2 is battery lose energy while discharging. If we use the battery will discharging. Number 3 is difficult to obtain the consistency of temperature on the cooking pan to stay in a low temperature. Next, we go to the objective. Objective of this project is to develop the usage of energy from PV module and store in a battery to run the outdoor unit compressor. To design the ice cream roll machine prototype that can be operated in real time. Number 3 is to analyze the effect of the copper coil and when the machine is operated to freeze the liquid on the cooking pan. Next, we go to the scope of this project. Number 1 is the machine can be used anywhere as this is a portable machine. Number 2 is 12-volt battery and PV module are used to generate the compressor. Number 3, implementation of cooling technique from the outdoor unit compressor with the refrigerant. Next, we go to the literature review. These are the components that use and also the most important component in this project. Number 1 is air conditioner, outdoor unit. Outdoor unit contain the compressor, condenser coil, and a fan. It is to release heat from the copper pipe. From the refrigerant flow from the compressor is actually with high pressure and also the high pressure and high temperature. But when it is go to the expansion valve, it will be the high pressure but in low temperature. Then number 2 is a copper pipe. Copper pipe is to create closed loop for the cooling system. It is to cycle refrigerant to continue the cooling process. The refrigerant will flow inside the copper tube and the copper pipe, as the copper pipe being the copper coil. Number 3 is the PV module. PV module generate the electrical energy by absorbing the irradiance from the sun and produce a direct current in this DC. Number 4 is the 12-volt battery. The function of the battery is to store the electrical energy in DC and supply the DC current in the circuit. And then number 5, the inverter. Actually the power inverter. Inverter function of the inverter is to convert the direct current DC to alternating current AC. When the inverter convert the DC to AC, the power remain the same, but the difference is the voltage and also the current, the value. Next, we go to the methodology. For this part, I actually create a video for the how to assemble all the product. So this is the video. In this video, we will continue about the methodology of this project. There are two type of component, which is the mechanical parts and also the electrical part. For mechanical parts, we use 1 horsepower auto unit compressor by using R22 refrigerant, and then the second component is copper coil, that the refrigerant can flow inside the tube, inside the copper coil to cool the pan. Then connect the two hoses into the compressor.
For electrical parts,
The PV module will be connected to the battery, which is the negative is black and the positive is red. And then the battery will discharge in DC direct current, discharge to the inverter, and the inverter will convert DC to AC, which AC is alternating current. Then they connect the AC voltage is flow to the voltage controller, and then it will send the voltage to the compressor, and the compressor will be turned on. And next, we going to the result of the project, also in the video. We will run the Asken roll machine. First, we turn on the inverter first. Then, turn on the switch of the controller. Leave it on. And we will leave it for 5 minutes to make the coil getting cool. After 5 minutes, I change the pan because this pan is more thinner than the other pan. So after 5 minutes, the coil is getting freeze. You can see this coil is freezing, and actually it's supposed to, this liquid should be freezing. For me, this liquid is not freezing. I think it's because the spacing between the copper coil, there's too much spacing, and maybe the heat exchange between the copper coil. But in the other hand, this machine still work and still using the battery as a main supply and also the inverter. You can see this copper coil is freeze, and this too, but on the pan it's not freezing enough, maybe because the spacing between it. And then And lastly is the conclusion of this project. The reason this machine built is to encourage all the consumer to support the sustainable energy as a main electrical supply in the future. By using the renewable energy, it can reduce the carbon emission. By complete the task of this PRODIP, I can relate the real engineering technique by combining the electrical and mechanical components together. It is a portable and movable machine with the battery and also as the generation and also the PV module. The machine can be applied anywhere. The important thing of doing this project is to learn the mechanism of the air conditioner, how it's work in the low temperature with all the components. And lastly, to use the proper tools to get the best result of the project. By using the proper tool, you actually can create the best output of your project. That's all from me. Thank you.